Welcome back to the WildCard show. My name is Venant.
And I'm Nyaassh, representing the millions, and I mean millions of elated Arsenal fans.
Yes, I'm Brian, and I'm offline for the next 2 weeks.
Hawezi ku offline, lazima ukue hapa for that backlash that ulikuwa nayo against Arsenal. Umekuwa ukiongea about Arsenal, 105 million ni pesa nyingi, Guy Havertz, Now what did Havertz
Arsenal
do? Is a better team.
What did Havertz do?
What
did Nketiah do?
He was in the winning team.
He wasn't in the room.
He was in the winning team.
You know, as a result, Nketiah now moved to England. So you can't say shit about him right now.
If you're a footballer and Gareth Southgate is your coach, you're clearly headed nowhere in terms of your career. So getting called up for England under Gareth Southgate is not something to be proud of.
Natafunga kwanza. So we yako jo, we atufai kuongelea about Arsenal right now. Kwanza hata nyie you're not even a complete team. Kuna mtu mwingine kwa social media while the game is going on.
Wagwan.
What's up with that?
Nini?
Mko chini, man. But you know, to be honest, I'm loving it. You know, you can keep at it, continue just the way it's supposed to be, so that we can have more fodder.
You see, you know you're the best when everyone always wants you to fail.
Not really.
You always want us to fail.
Not the best. You're the best player. You know,
we have the most Premier League titles. I will hammer that down up until I die.
Where has that got to?
That's even 10 years ago.
And how long was the last one?
Juzi tu hapa
20 years ago.
Juzi tu hapa
20 years ago.
Man City tukishinda Community Shield.
2004
Come on bana.
But as Arsenal was winning, so was someone else.
Yes, Gor Mahia.
Yeah?
Gor Mahia.
You were playing against who?
Ulinzi. Manze, your teams are losing this weekend. What go on with you, bana?
Explain yourself.
Wacha nikwambie. So kwa wale watu wenye kama nyinyi now, we went there to Ulinzi. They have a good pitch by the stadium.
Ulinzi complex is
highly recommended for footballers yenye mnataka kucheza KPL. Ulinzi is one of those teams you need to check out because their training na nini ilikuwa fiti. Na tukafika huko tukaonyesha how football is played. We went there, we scored, tuka keep clean sheet. You guys mko na defense poor, but manze Gor is still Gor, you know. And kuna couple of players wali stand out. Ka nani Simiu Kevin number 3 wa Gor alikuwa fiti sana. Alilivalisha watu makanzu kwa alikomandio midfield vizuri sana kama Odegaard, who we'll talk about hapa mbele. And he actually even scored set pieces, and that game was just beautiful to watch.
And the beauty about Gor Mahia and another team called Moranga Seals is that they are sponsored by I feel like banging the table for this one.
Management.
Leave that to me.
They are sponsored by One Sportpesa. Money, man. And of course, this will be our new partners as WildCard. You might be doing a lot of stuff courtesy of SportPesa. I can't wait for this one. This is going to be interesting for sure. I mean, of course, giving out prizes for guys to win and maybe even shooting outdoors, which has been long due coming. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting moving forward. And even more so interesting is the fact that we have a new multi-millionaire courtesy of SportPesa.
Huku Kenya.
In Kenya.
Ali win when?
Yeah?
Ali win when?
Ali win the weekend.
Wow.
Watu wanaliawa kuna pesa. There's one Seth Mokau.
Okay.
Or Mokua. He is all the way from Nyamira County. Borabu constituency.
Nice.
Wasa nyemetembea kama mimi wanajua Borabu constituency. And he bagged a cool 24 million, bro, in the midweek jackpot. That was happening during the week. Ya kunywa maji.
Angetusaidia hiyo pesa tungesign Amrabat permanently.
So of course SportPesa, man, and congratulations to one Seth. I hope you'll enjoy the chums. Don't forget, man, as you do all this betting, you should do it responsibly.
Not pesa ya rent.
Bana. Ripa rent kwanza, hata school fees. Unajua watu wengine wanapenga school fees wanaona ndio sawa naingiza ati niwekelee jackpot nione kama ita kwa millions.
Bro, 24 million.
Imagine how much you can do with 24 million right now. Kenya. Hata wakaweka tax cars zote, bro. I don't think I would be delayed by anything.
Special.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, big up to SportPesa, big up to Seth Mukua. I think nitatafuta namba yake. Naweza chukua kasoft loan.
Amechange number by now.
Unreachable, unakuwa unreachable. Unachange hadi country, unachange hadi nationality.
Seth when nimeona hiyo video yake ya kiwini hiyo kitu, akaiyo msee. Yeah, I don't think he is. Anyway, the gist of things of this show today is what happened over the weekend.
True.
What happened? Football was played.
Yes. And someone won and others did not win.
Chelsea did not win.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I'll save the best for last.
Yes.
Chelsea were up against Nottingham Forest.
Yes.
At Stamford Bridge. And you're thinking, I recall you saying sometime now Chelsea were too easy fixtures.
Yes.
So, wataanza to collect some points. We didn't know they'll start collecting some banter. And some thrashing.
I mean, who loses Nottingham Forest?
Who does that?
Arsenal struggled and still managed to get the 3 points.
Yeah.
United were literally 2-0 down and we still managed to beat them.
Yeah.
So Chelsea will go down. And I'm very happy because Man United own product. Elanga ndo alifunga hiyo bao. I loved it. I loved it kabisa. The only thing they celebrated is stopping Awoniyi's run. Because he was on 7 games in a row scoring run. Wakaharibia hapo.
Waliharibia Awoniyi wakapigwa kofi na Elanga.
Lakini guys, manze, it's high time we give Nottingham credit for how they are playing, honestly. Angalia hizo signings zote yenye wamedu. Of course, they played very well. Elanga scored.
Yes.
Awoniyi alikuwa conform pia. Manager wao pia ako fiti. Like he's managing the way. Like you can see Nottingham play and be like, these guys one day they can actually play in Europa ama conference.
Europa?
Hey, relax.
Europa?
So fast.
No, and the rate at which Man United is playing.
Hey, can you rate?
Come on.
United tunajua they qualify for the Europa League through Champions League. But that's a story for another day. Nottingham Forest though, in the Europa League Conference League,
you know Nottingham Forest have more Champions League trophies than Arsenal. You just have to
just a quick reminder. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. And Chelsea for me, I think your club inafaa tu ifungwe.
Disbanded.
Just disband that club. Kazi zingine tumeona Nairobi.
Yani mshaanza kutana on Pochettino.
Who us? We are not Chelsea fans.
Sikatai, but clearly you guys have not seen what he's doing with this Chelsea.
That was your tactic yake ya game was poor. Let's just agree with that first and foremost. So there's no, and then also you have these new players umepatiwa time. Poch hajaingia last week. Amekwa now the whole preseason. And I remember Chelsea was, I think, the only Premier League team that went unbeaten in the preseason. So they gave us some high hopes, like expectations and stuff. Now for Nottingham to come and win versus Chelsea. And
at their own ground,
by the way, tangu Nottingham warudi Premier League, they've only won 2 away games. One to Southampton and now 2.
That happened over the weekend.
And to give them a clean sheet, which was good for my FPL team. But come on, man. What, like, now, Poch, you know, you talked about Spurs manager, it was
Postecoglou.
Being the first one to go.
I never said that in my life. I never said that in my life. Whatever statement that is fake. It has been doctored footage.
May have Poch being one of those guys.
Will be the first to leave. Man, you know, if he does leave, I think it will not be a surprise. I mean, we have all seen what happens at Chelsea. They have a knack of sacking managers very quickly, and a lot of them, so they can keep it. I think they should buy another striker. I think they should just look forward to when you kufuri market watafute striker, because they don't have a striker. They gave out Lukaku on loan. Come on, Lukaku goes to even Man United. They won the FA Cup. They won the FA Cup, but alicheza fiti. Nani alikuwa hapo? Itwaje Ibrahimovic. Ameenda Inter Milan. So what happened? You know, alienda Belgium pia. Granted, Belgium World Cup, manze, he had those misses and stuff, but at least presence yake was felt in that game. So now for you to just sell him, and then Nathan Jackson, what was that?
Nicholas Jackson will come good, bro. He'll come good. I saw that miss. Miss of the season, Buddha. Misses. Way, Buddha.
Come on,
he will come good. He gives me those Drogba vibes. He's a poacher. He will come good for Chelsea.
Drogba, I think by now alikuwa shafunga. Jackson, we don't seem to see like if he's going to score anytime soon. I don't like it. And then they bought Cole Palmer.
From Man City. Hiyo ni kugongwa because how is Cole Palmer 40M bana? Hiyo ni kugongwa wamegongwa.
Kind desperation man just stinks.
Ni kugongwa wamegongwa.
No ni bees, come on.
Bees ya kugongwa, yes.
Come on. you can never cheki ni bees. Wacha nikwambie Man United ingekuwa ni hao wamekuja mngeambia hata 55
dude.
Hapana.
United is always
ni bees na ni opportunity. Mimi nikipata opportunity ya kukafunga, mimi nakafunga live.
Yeah,
I'm not selling him for 25 when I have the option to sell him for 45.
Exactly. Because you have some desperate motherfuckers who are willing to pay anything.
Jingeenda mbaya angemchukua on loan. I mean,
Angeenda on loan.
Angeenda on loan.
Yeah.
So
But
it's good business by Man City.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not so much for Chelsea though.
Yeah.
Which is the question we are dealing with here. But you know, Chelsea can continue doing what they're doing. We don't care what number they are right now. But all the problems that are
wamerudi number 12. Wako number 12 sahi.
that's their home. They're back where they belong. Then of course over the weekend what else happened? The big one. Let's just dwell into it. Manchester United came to the Emirates.
Yes.
Na tulikuwa tumemwambia mambo ni matatu.
Maneno ni matatu.
Mambo ni matatu. Na kulikuwa na option ya kutokuja Emirates just for fate the game.
Yes.
Upeana walkover. Arsenal ikitoka 3 points. Uje ya msikii. Sasa ikakuwa mambo matatu, wakapigwa bao 3, tukabeba points 3, tarehe 3 ya September.
Amen.
As in
Man, that game, so many highs, so many lows. I personally don't feel like we deserved to lose, considering our setup in terms of when we started the game. As much as Arsenal were running over our midfield banner, your first half, we were literally sat back in our own half.
Yes.
But then Rashford scores.
Yes.
And literally hata kabla atoe kidole kwa kichwa Odegaard ashafunga. But one thing I will judge is the refereeing in the Premier League needs to be scrutinized. It needs to be scrutinized because Garnacho scores that winner. Hiyo si offside. Hizo lines zilichorwa na pencil. Hakuna the technology in the VAR room is shambolic.
So now when VAR is against you, no VAR is the problem.
Bukayo Saka should have been carded.
He was carded.
Yeah, he was. I red carded. To put the tackle on Bruno Fernandes. That Declan Rice goal, there was a foul on Johnny Evans that Anthony Taylor never spotted.
Johnny Evans?
Exactly.
Johnny Evans alikuwa anaangusha Gabriel.
Gabriel Jesus is the one who was pulling his shirt before Rice scored. Before Rice scored. The third goal, I have no problem with it considering United were trying to go for an equalizer.
Yeah.
So we were a bit held up. Yeah.
And Maguire was striking.
But there were many refereeing decisions that I didn't agree with.
Yeah.
What I will say will come good. Højlund is a bad man. I said he's the other Viking that is coming to challenge Haaland's throne.
Viking for some time.
From Denmark, the Dane.
You know what happened?
What?
Alionyeshwa Premier League vile inachezwa.
He bullied Magalhaes. He bullied him.
Aliwekwa kwa mfuko
na bullied that boy.
Aliwekwa kwa mfuko na Saliba.
No.
We never heard about him. Angalia hata Rashford.
He saw the white muscle memory karudi.
Before your bow.
Yes.
Me hata I even forgot about him.
No lie. Like
I forgot about him.
And yet Bukayo Saka had a stellar performance against Dalot. Dalot is not even a left back to start with. And I don't understand how Saka got man of the match. There is no way. How Dalot pocketed Saka. Odegaard had a better game than Bukayo.
Wait,
come on.
You know
Saka,
it.
who gave Saka the player of the match?
He was awarded man of the match.
No, the man of the match was Declan Rice.
It was Declan Rice.
Yes. Deservedly so.
Terrible
Na
club.
tukasema hii weekend kila mtu mchele throughout.
This week, actually for the next 2 weeks, watu wa United mkule rice.
Mchele man.
It will help you your skill.
Ambia Jadon Sancho akuleo mchele.
Oh yeah, speaking of Sancho.
After the game, Ten Hag talks about the fact that if you perform in training, you will be rewarded with game time.
Yes.
And he says Sancho was not selected on the fact that he was not at the top level, at the maximum level in training.
Can I
then
quote?
His statement comes out with the scapegoat term. Quote it, please. Word for word.
So Ten Hag, on the absence of Sancho from the match day squad on Sunday, Jadon on his performances, so kitu moja, in training, we did not select him. So I don't know what you make of that statement. You have to reach a level every day at Manchester United. So kuna standards uko.
Yes.
And we can make choices in the front line. So for this game, he was not selected. So I don't know what you guys make of that statement before we even discuss on Sancho's response.
The coach is basically just saying he doesn't like what he saw.
Exactly.
Okay.
And he's allowed to do it. Yeah.
From Jadon Sancho. And of course, Sancho again, he went on to put a contrary statement.
About him being scapegoated.
Yes.
And it reminded me of when he was at Dortmund. There was a game in 2019 versus Bayern Munich. They lose, and then he puts out a statement again where he does not want to be the scapegoat of the team. He just wants to enjoy his football because he loves playing the game and whatnot. But I think it says a lot about the state of Man United as a club, because if a player is coming forward and disputing what the coach says, inamaanisha like there's player power still in that club. He didn't leave when Ole left. There's still so much player power. All I'd want is Roy Keane to come back and slap this boy.
Roy Keane anakuwa headbutted by a fan. Atakuja kuslap ngapi. Even though that was a bit unfortunate. You want to read the statement?
Sancho. It's a long one. Please don't
paraphrase it.
Sir, basically it's just saying, please don't believe everything you read. I'll not allow people saying things that is completely untrue. I have conducted myself in training very well this week. Underline about I read this week. I believe there are other reasons for this matter that I won't go into. So kuna behind the scenes at Manchester United. I've been a scapegoat for a long time, which isn't fair.
Bro. It's not fair, Bana.
Is Manchester really united?
It's not united. It's disjointed. It's disjointed, no lie. I mean, Sancho, we saw him in the preseason. He scored against Arsenal.
Exactly, he had a stellar performance every time in the preseason. And then all of a sudden the Premier League starts and he doesn't start any
Where did it change?
Exactly.
I think I sort of agree with you. You are the one some weeks ago you're calling Ten Hag fraudster.
Playing style,
it's coming out.
We
now.
need to see that playing style. We still need to see it.
Because it makes no sense how he performed so well in the preseason and he was picked quite often. But when now the rubber hits the road in the Premier League where it really matters, Sancho is not featuring anymore. And Anthony is. And Anthony is doing
Anthony is just playing every game week to game yake tu, yani you just know switch left foot, crossy.
Do you feel like Ten Hag has no control of that dressing room? Like
he's slowly losing it.
It's about to get to that stage where if you look at someone like Sancho, if Sancho is the player putting out that statement, what of the major voices in the dressing room? Because when we had Mourinho, Pogba was a major voice. Mourinho made Pogba vice captain of the team and they had disputes. If Sancho is coming out with such statements, then probably kwa hiyo team waseka kina Rashford, kina Maguire wakaiko sana na Ten Hag, and then they put out statements. Then you know,
maybe Sancho is endelea kuwa James Bond because he still holds the tag 007.
Because
Havertz 3 games to go.
3 games to go.
I love it. Say it again. Louder.
Ngoja. Let me just tap in on the fixtures.
3 games to go.
Away Everton.
Iyo amwezi. James Tarkowski will have Havertz in his back pocket.
Everton are conceding goals every game.
Amwezi.
Home PSV,
I don't know. No, Premier League peke.
Sawa basi. Tottenham home.
Iyo amwezi. Havertz is not a big game player.
Hey, he's a big game player. What you talking about?
What has he done in the 4 games he's played? What did he do against United? United is a big game. What did he do against United?
Uliza Man City.
What did he do against United?
Uliza Man City. Watakwambia Champions League final. Go on.
Also kuna Tottenham home.
Havertz is not scoring in that.
Bournemouth away.
Havertz is not scoring in that.
Come on, he's scoring.
Havertz is not scoring in any of the next 4 Premier League games. Unakumbuka ile cast nilipea nketi ya 5 games akaongeza akafiga 6. Hii nimepea Havertz.
So you think this one will
hii nimepea Havertz anapiga hiyo double or 7 very fast.
I think we should just ask the fans about Hakaya Havertz if he's going to score the next 4 games.
4 games,
I think he's Shayanda. He's not going to save Jadon Sancho.
The battle of
I haven't not here to save anybody. But also big performance from one man like Declan Rice.
True.
Can we just say he's worth more than 105 now?
Sayako 115, 120. By June hivi atakuwa 118.
He scored 1 goal and all of a sudden he's worth 200 M.
No, he did not just score 1 goal.
Fantastic goal.
Versus Palace, it stood out.
Yes.
Unasikia. So isi tu kibahati.
That's Palace. You're supposed to perform against Palace. Congratulations. You did your job. Wow. We should throw a party for you.
You cannot speak like that.
Palace, you have to play well.
You cannot speak like that, especially when you guys have lost 2 of the 4 games.
Sikatai,
as
but
you
I'm
have
saying
10 points of a possible 12 and you are unbeaten.
No, Venant.
My friend,
Declan Rice has a stellar performance. You talk to me about the Conference League final against Fiorentina. I'll take that performance. But against Palace, you're supposed to stand out against Palace if you're an Arsenal player. No. Come on. You are supposed to.
Okay, what about Man United?
Against United, he had a good game. He had a good game.
He stood out. So you feel like
that we can praise because it's a big game. It's versus the top 6. But performing against Palace, congratulations, you're doing your job.
I think anasikia vibaya because your 007 does not apply to Rice.
And it will never.
He's laughing. Guilty.
It will never. He's not even an attacker. But I think I can honestly say he's worth more than that. We have seen guys who are worth almost Not even almost. More than that, struggling to cement their place.
Moises Caicedo.
Quickly comes to
But
mind.
they can say, take note, my friend.
Yeah.
Take note. That's how you utilize 100 million plus.
Yeah. All they wanted was Caicedo. They got him and they still can't do shit.
But just a quick one before tuendele. So Arsenal 105, Rice, Kai Havertz 65, Timber 34, Raya 30. Out of 10, how will you rate Arsenal's transfer
market performance?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a huge
6
one,
out
bro.
of 10.
Fuck no.
Listen to me.
Okay, why is
I
it?
say Timber is a good signing. I rate Timber. But now you have to deal with the fact that he's injured. That's not in his control.
Okay.
That's not in his control. Injury is a part of the game. Declan Rice is also a good signing. But Raya, when is he going to get game time? Is he going to be the Champions League keeper or not? Will that bring drama with Ramsdale when the Champions League kicks in?
Early in the season.
What are the signs that Havertz will be a successful signing? It's unlike Rice. Rice to Mona.
Yeah.
What are the signs? That's why I'm saying it's a 6 out of 10. Because the two standout signings that make sense are Declan Rice and Julian Timber, who
And
unfortunately
David
got
Raya.
injured. David Raya created drama. You need to make sure. Hey, who is your current number one? Ramsdale is your number one.
Ramsdale, yeah.
But when the Champions League comes and midweek game starts kicking in, is Raya the number one for the Champions League game?
And he has numbers to it.
Ramsdale also wants Champions League football. Ramsdale is the main man for England right now in goal.
No, Pickford is
That's
still
not
there.
a problem we have at Arsenal, my friend.
You don't know that. You don't know that because the competition is yet to start. You don't know that.
The problem is not about David Raya's quality with you, right? So your problem
He's a
is
stellar keeper. My issue is when it comes to we outrightly know who the number one is.
Yeah.
David Raya brings drama. Because at Brentford, he's assured to play all 38 out of 38 games.
Do you think...
Imagine a scenario. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if Arsenal are knocked out of other cup competitions...
You're praying for that to happen.
I always pray. All day, pray for that. But if Arsenal are knocked out of other cup competitions, Ramsdale is assured he's playing Premier League football. But Raya, when will Raya play?
Look, before Raya kuja Arsenali, niko sure hii conversation ili happen. And he's aware. Sawa. Number two, we have so many competitions. Tuko Carabao bado.
Sikatai. What if you're knocked out early?
What if you're not?
What if that doesn't happen?
Who is your number one? Your number one is the guy who
Zico.
plays Premier League football.
Yeah.
So if the Champions League group stage starts today, and then Raya is the number one choice keeper, won't Ramsdale feel hard done by? Always Champions League is top creme de la creme of football. You want to play in the Champions
Why are you invested
League.
in Arsenal lead design?
I don't care about Arsenal.
No,
you're the
you're
guys
invested
who
in
tell
Arsenal
me.
lead
You're the
design.
guys
What's
who
wrong?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You see, for David Raya,
I
know people are trying to come to terms with us not having two top-notch goalkeepers.
Yeah, but inakuwasha, si ndio?
Haezi
You guys
Nyaasha.
anaitwa goalkeeper
He's the
on
best
dead-
pass of the ball, bro. He has more Champions League final appearances than
I'm
both
not
your
talking
keepers
about
combined.
Onana. I'm not talking about Onana.
Onana?
I'm not talking about Onana.
Bayindi, Fenerbahce. He's won the league in Turkey with Fenerbahce. What are you telling me, bro? What are you telling me?
Who did Turkish league, bro?
What has Ramsdale won?
Who did-
3 relegations, Sindio. What has Raya won?
Oh, Ngoja. So you're supposed to sit down and talk about Turkish leagues now?
Yeah.
Do you want us to say you as a goalkeeper?
No,
Because
I'm just
God
saying.
damn.
I don't think Ramsdale will take it too easily or too calmly when Raya starts the Champions League games ahead of him. I don't think so.
It's
Because
okay.
Champions League ni cream.
Look,
cream.
it's okay. You can think that way. It's okay. Everybody can think.
You're 7 years
You can
drought.
think. Everybody can think. We all have minds. You can think, right? But for me, David Raya is coming to play for the Champions League at Arsenal. I think it's very straightforward. I don't think Arteta need Douanze and he's just buying a goalkeeper. He doesn't know how to utilize him. He knows that, and he knows he has two top-notch goalkeepers.
He bought Havertz. Does he know how to utilize him?
we're
That's
talking
why.
about keeper. What's wrong with you, Bana? He's a
He's
proven goalkeeper. He has numbers. He had the most saves last season. Like Brentford.
Yeah.
In an Arsenal team that's better than Brentford,
So Ramsdale, you guys expect Ramsdale to just take his place. I'm saying you guys expect Ramsdale to just sit back and become number 2 when the Champions League starts.
Actually, this should motivate Ramsdale to perform.
But Arsenal hamna mentality monsters. What makes you think?
Come on,
This is
we
the guy who
just
has relegations on his CV.
We just demonstrated that versus you guys. We scored 2 late
In
goals.
the dying minutes of a game. Your mentality.
That's
Mentality is
Arsenal
last
for you.
season against Bournemouth.
Game ni 90, bro. Game ni 90. Game ni 90. Najua wataka tuondoke sana stories about 90. He can't wait. But game ni 90. Whether you score in the 99th or 81st or 61, it doesn't fucking matter. But by the final whistle, when it's done by the ref, you have 3 points in the bag. The rest is details, bro.
Say goal difference wako -2.
Man United. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised
Oh
though
my
by
God.
Johnny Evans.
But are you guys okay? I was
Johnny
pissed off
Evans
with the
and
centre
Maguire.
back partnership that was finishing the game.
Yeah.
Because that's the centre back partnership that would start at Leicester in 2019, 5 years ago, 2018.
Yeah.
How the hell are we still using such a centre back?
Because when they
partnership?
came on, you
Come
guys
on,
were
Tenag.
1-1. Then by the time they
and then shit hits the fan.
The
So
final
yeah,
whistle
that's
was
the
blown. You were
disappointing
3-1
part of
down.
it. Yeah, that's the disappointing
is
part
that
of
what
the
you're
game.
going to be using moving forward?
I was probably in the Carabao and the FA Cup games. I was pretty sure we are going to challenge the league this season, but the signs are bleak, bana. I think you guys shouldn't be that confident.
What?
You guys shouldn't be that
We
because
should.
as much as you guys outpossessed us, you really struggle to break us down.
What do you
Kata,
mean?
We
You
did.
struggle to break us
course.
down.
You were
did.
gonna kupack
And you
the
know,
bus.
sikatai, but
That's what you did.
Sikatai tulikuja to kupack bus.
Okay.
But out of all the 4 games Arsenal have played, what makes you so confident that you can challenge the league again?
Why
what
not?
makes you so
The
confident?
results.
The results.
How?
What do you mean how? 10 out of 12 points.
3 points in
That's,
the bag,
that's
bro.
not an excellent performance
It
for
is
you.
not. It is not because you guys have not increased your level.
What do you mean?
Hamja increased tempo yenu vile
What we
mnacheza.
just demonstrated versus Manchester
And right
United.
now you are entering into other cup competitions. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you won't be knocked out early like last season.
You want
I'm
us
pretty
to go
sure of
back-
that.
you want us to
That's
go back
what
to
it-
wiki too?
Season 4 competitions.
Take
Yes.
it.
Can you guys master up that level to play 50 plus games?
We
As-
have
and-
we have Jeps.
And what
Yeah,
I'm
yes.
telling you is what we just demonstrated with Manchester United is we have a strong bench, and that was something that was missing in Arsenal last season.
Yes.
Sawa.
So you guys are confident you can challenge
Very
them?
confident.
Absolutely.
We have
Absolutely.
we have Jesus on our side, my friend.
Oh, God,
You guys
not
in
this.
You know,
Mashetani
it's
nyinyi.
weird.
Come on,
It's
man.
weird that a
Take
team, Nani, it's weird that a team called Red Devils have the audacity on a Sunday to go to a ground that has Jesus in it, and you're thinking you're gonna get something out of it.
I was very confident. Bro, Lingard
I mean,
has
come
danced
on,
in that
man.
stadium
Well,
time and time
Yo.
again, so I was confident.
Are you working Givo? It doesn't
Sawa.
work that way.
Yeah.
Sawa.
You were saying?
Hata au kwenda church Sunday unataka kushinda.
Alafu
What's
unataka
wrong with
kushinda.
you?
What's
What's wrong
priorities,
with you?
bro?
Mentality ya Rashford. Bro.
Yeah.
How many throw off? Oh, we was talking about now. We need to talk about now UCL.
Champions League. Okay.
Champions League.
Yeah.
How does it feel? You guys are happy.
We are
You
back
are
in
part
the
of
picture.
the draw.
Yo, have you seen the Champions League Nini Hando are twerking for Arsenal? Like they keep posting Arsenal stuff on Twitter, man.
Yes, I love. Shout out to admin who are UCL.
Yo, he's super excited you are
Yeah.
back.
And then they gave you a Europa League group.
Still the same excitement na Man United.
Because we're used to
But
being
I-
there.
I'm
We've
not-
won
I'm
the
not
competition
saying-
thrice.
wako na Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
First
Won the-
and foremost, hiyo ni kichinjio tu.
I-
We'll be there no matter
The way
what.
Bayern have started their season, United could actually pull a surprise and win that group. The
Good
one game I'm worried
night.
about, and I repeat, the one game I'm worried about because of the atmosphere in Turkey is Galatasaray away.
Yes.
Zaha,
Oh. Yes.
Icardi, and
Yes.
ZH, bro.
No.
Yes.
Dries Mertens.
Man
Yes.
United are expected to perform against Galatasaray. You cannot start worrying about.
Utapiga Copenhagen.
Huwezi kuambia Crystal Palace, alafu unakuja kuambia kuhusu Galatasaray.
Bro,
You have
the
European
atmosphere
pedigree.
in Turkey.
Yeah.
Kwanza
by
Zaha
the-
is playing Champions League football right
Sasa
now.
huko, Ziyech
Galatasaray
huko,
away
they-
would be.
they permanently signed Icardi. Icardi aliwakolea single-handedly
dang.
last season.
Yeah.
Wait, are you actually saying Man United might end up in the Europa League?
No, we kwa si.
No,
You
but
need-
Minimum
Hey,
15
come
out
on.
of 18 points
Come
for
on.
your group.
Hapana.
We could win that group. Bayern are not playing that beautiful
Bayern
football.
kuna Harry Kane.
Hadi umeona vile Tuchel amegeuziwa juzi. He was supposed to sign Palhinha on deadline day and they didn't get him his man and then
Yeah.
he sold Gravenberch to Liverpool. Tuchel and the board are not on the same playing
Same
field.
level.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, for Bayern, they still
could
have
struggle.
Harry Kane who's going to bang as always. If that defense is the one he's going to face.
Of course, knockouts
Well,
atakuja Emirates afanye kazi.
Yeah, alafu tumchuje.
They're all
yeah.
Copenhagen too, hivyo, by the-
Yeah.
Copenhagen home and away tunatandika.
Danish champions.
But I can say this for you guys. Bayern Munich, they are leaky kwa defense.
Very.
Media is not that strong. So hapo kuna vile. But with the signing of Harry Kane and with you guys,
Yeah, goals
with you
galore.
guys now,
Haaland.
Porter's defense.
and you're injured now. Key players are injured. Kidogo game it will be tricky. That's why your time to make sure you'll be there to watch your game.
I'm always there,
matter
always there.
what.
Hapo lazima ndabet.
No matter what.
Hapo
You know
lazima
what?
ndabet.
My 2 cents for this one, your group imepangwa tu venye itaisha.
Yes.
Bayern Munich, Manchester
United,
United, Copenhagen, and Galatasaray.
Actually,
Most likely. Unless
For
United
knockouts.
decides to qualify for the Europa League, which they always do, but it's okay.
But also kuna hiyo group of death hapo, group F. Group
Yeah.
F, Paris, PSG,
Yes.
Dortmund, AC Milan, Newcastle.
Ban! Like, this, Newcastle are not making it out of here.
I go out to say AC Milan could win that group if Enrique doesn't get his act right. Bro, Pioli is back with a bang.
True.
This AC Milan team
It's
is
different.
Whoa, Pioli
Okay,
is
it's
back.
different,
AC
okay.
Milan could win that group. PSG probably finish second, and then Dortmund with their leaky defense. I mean, if you have Matt Hummels right now as your main center back, it shows just the
like
level
Johnny
of the club
Evans
you are.
and Man
So,
United.
but Dortmund and Newcastle will be battling for who goes to the Europa League.
Europa League.
At some point they played Hazard kama left back. But they
Torgan Hazard, yeah.
I watched
Dortmund are struggling.
on Friday. They played on Friday, last week
When
Friday.
they drew.
And it was the same time as AS Roma, AC Milan, which by the way we could talk about for those people when you watch.
Yeah.
And it's one of those, like, it's 2-0 halftime. So, like, see, let me just watch the AS Roma game because huko ndo kumeshika. I wake up the next day, I see game ilisha 2-2.
Yes.
With the promoted side.
Imagine.
The newly promoted side.
Manze, BVB, man, mnaniangusha.
Yeah.
Because now, mi nikishaona kitu kaa hiyo, now it's making me think others about Newcastle.
Yeah.
Newcastle,
for me, honestly, I don't think they're making it out of this. It will be nice for them, though, playing the Champions League after
St.
20
James's
years.
Park will be rocking.
Imagine Mbappe St. James's Park. Hey. Watu watatoka hadi Manchester kwenda kuona vitu hayo.
Mbappe is
But yeah, they should debate with Borussia on who to get the Europa League spot. Also, Arsenal, of course, they have an easy group. Up against Sevilla, PSV and Lens. It doesn't get better than this. As in, tumepewa to number 1 spot straight away. That's very much easy for us.
Yes.
Man City always getting easy fixtures.
Leipzig 3 years in a row now.
Maze, to CFA, see Carabao Cup, now
115
Champions League.
allegations.
115 kora mingi. Lakini they always get easy fixtures, man, and it sucks. Before we go to the deadline day, don't forget, like we said, we have a new sponsor on board. We have a new partnership with SportPesa. Of course, we shall be shooting some more content, and of course, you guys can stand a chance to win some cash prizes. And speaking of which, by the way, there was some rugby action happening over the weekend. You know, like rugby, the 7 series in Kenya. It's going on. It was happening in Eldoret. TSAP Sevens, they call it. I didn't know about this one. And of course, we saw Nondi's coming out on top, and I think they beat Strathmore. They beat Strathmore to win it. And of course, you know, SportPesa are the sponsors of the 7 series in the 254. So that's absolutely interesting to see. And of course, there's a Kabeberi 7 is going to be happening next for that one. All right. Now, deadline day happened. And Man United, Mukamwa, this is where you get into action.
Yeah, we got Amrabat on loan.
What the fuck, bro? I'm not doing it.
He's coming to be the signing of the season. What are you saying?
On loan.
You already said that about Holland. What's wrong with you, bana? We kila signing
United,
inakuja.
yeah, excellence,
Mason
bro,
Mount-
excellence.
Mason Mount akikuja, you
No,
see
I
this
never
person-
liked the Mount signing. I never liked, and that's why I say, you see, in the transfer window, your
Yeah.
first signing
Yes,
or your
future-
last signing
future-
is always a
future
major
France,
signing.
sijui
It's always a
nini,
major
hizo vitu
signing.
zako unasemaga.
Yeah, future France.
Yes,
France
hizo
kuna future.
manini. Each and every player we usually mention. Hey, future of sijui nini
Nani, when
nini.
niambie
World
nani si
Cup
future
winner
of
5
France?
times.
Niambie ni nani. I always say, mi ongea watu
Future
wako
France
Stella.
inajulikana, iko pale nyuma kwa Arsenal.
So, as I was saying, Amrabat is coming to be a signing.
But on loan, though, why?
He's coming to bring back balance to our
Why
midfield.
on loan? Why on loan?
Tena galipewa limited budget. Simuelewe.
limited-
Ni nini.
Yo,
Like, mmetuinfect. Sahi pesa inatusumbua. Nyinyi
Mnakosa
ka
aje pesa
Arsenal.
Man United club kubwa kama nyinyi. How don't you have money?
We will be back.
For a team that wanted you know,
Kwani
honest,
season imeisha, inasema he'll be back.
Washamaliza season. For club that wanted Amrabat so
Amrabat
badly.
was twerking for us, bro.
Yeah.
And we waited till the...
Alafu namchukua on loan.
Umsadi hataki kwenda training. Hataki. Anaona Fiorentina kuna nuka. Anataka kuja Old Trafford.
And Fulham were to get him.
Nah.
Yeah, Fulham?
He rejected every other team.
Yeah,
He even rejected
yeah.
Barcelona. He only wanted
was-
United.
it's like-
And you can tell the aura, the history, the prowess of the
Alafu
club
mnamnunua
is
on
calling
loan.
to him.
Alafu mnamnunua on loan. Bure kabisa.
So what expectations do Manchester United have with this guy?
Bringing back balance to our midfield.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
lie. I
Yes.
think
He will.
I think he
He will
will.
do
So that was that. Amrabat came through, and then of course he decided to award Johnny Evans with a 1-year
1-year deal.
contract. Johnny Evans, the veteran. He's how old is he? 36?
35.
Yeah.
Manchester United.
Yeah.
Like,
If you want to see a joke of a club,
two
look at
steps
Manchester
forward,
United.
1 step back.
Yeah, imagine.
Wow.
After signing Timber, una sign Evans.
Aye, come
na
on,
mnataka
man.
kuchapa Bayern Munich.
Timber
You'll be-
ako wapi?
Eh?
Ako wapi?
Anacheza
Timber.
vizuri versus
Ako
Man
Hosi.
City. What do you mean?
Ako Hosi.
Ako
No,
Hosi.
hayuko Hosi
Ako
sahi.
Hosi.
Hakuna team sahi.
Akona hiyo dogi yenu ama ile yenye
Akona wengi. Wanapatana hospitali na
What
na
happened to
nani?
future of France now?
Future of
Now
France
you
gani?
hate him.
Saliba.
We kwenda.
Who?
huko, man. You guys signed
I've
Evans.
always rated Saliba,
Watu
man.
wanasema bado ati ana slide hadi sahi.
Oh, nani?
No,
Diogo.
that was Diogo Dalot.
Diogo nasikia aliteleza ameenda na huko Kimende akienda Nyandarua huko.
Yako huko
Yeah, dude, yo, he was left for dead.
Come on,
By
bana.
Jesus. I mean,
Eh,
Jesus,
Jesus
he's supposed to save people, not embarrass people.
Bana.
Jesus, he draw a line. Go and draw a line
bana.
somewhere, man.
And funny enough,
that was embarrassing.
Yeah, Onana had the most touches kwa United team.
What?
Yeah.
But when are you buying a goalkeeper?
Yeah.
We have one. He was in
Well,
the Champions League final. He's in the Champions League. He has more Champions League final appearances than your whole team.
Final appearances does not win anything, my friend.
He has a silver medal in the Champions League.
He failed to keep a clean
The
sheet for
great
your
Cameroonian,
final.
Buddha.
No,
The
I
great
thought
Cameroonian.
you bought a DM, not a goalkeeper.
Bana.
Mnacheza niliona hadi kwa stats akona most progressive passes via passing. Niko like, is this a goalkeeper?
A goalkeeper good with his feet. That's a goalkeeper who was
Lakini
involved in the
Na
modern
Man City
game. In the
wako
modern
now in
game.
the next 4 weeks by the yo Manchester derby, you guys.
Dabi hata tulikuwa na ole tunaopiganga. Dabi inishtuanga.
Utalimwa.
Dabi inishtuanga.
Especially
Kawezi.
when Haaland is scoring hat-trick hapo.
Yeah.
Alifanya hivyo Old Trafford.
Dude.
Dabi inishtuangi.
Dude.
Dabi inishtuangi.
Utapigwa kaweza bet Nairobi.
What
Manchester
happened?
hiyo ilikuwa Etihad. Derby inishtuangi. When you're at home you have to play well. So Manchester derby inishtuangi.
Yeah.
If you were beating them with Ole, come on.
I would love to see you guys playing against Holland and not Holland, Haaland, and you have Maguire.
great Vikings.
And you have Maguire and Johnny Evans. Hiyo itakuwa masaka hiyo. No lie. But deadline day also we saw Brennan Johnson joining Tottenham Hotspur from Nottingham Forest. I didn't see that one coming.
Crazy move.
I feel like Spurs have done some two good signings, to be honest.
Postecoglou could be an under the no, I don't want to make that controversial statement. They'll come to bite me back.
Under the radar,
I
what?
will keep my mouth. I will keep it tight.
Fucking say it. Logopa nani.
I will keep it tight-lipped.
Say it.
You see, I said he could be an early managerial sacking because
Yes.
of the way Spurs were always attacking.
Yes.
Na unajua Premier League when it comes to the nitty-gritties,
Yeah.
team ikupakia bounce counter moja, wanapack, wanachukua 3 points. But Postecoglou could be an under the radar top 4 contender.
Damn.
If this Tottenham continue the way they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the only reason I would not give him that is because the defense is shit.
Yes, and they're still conceding goals kutoka pre-season.
Yeah.
Granted,
Sanchez.
it was this left back Udogi,
Destiny, Udogie. Yeah.
Who are these
Poro,
niggas?
they're attacking. By the way, Tottenham
Wanaingia hadi kwa box.
wanacheza mpira poa ikifika ku attack, but keeping clean sheets is where now I have beef with them. That's why I'm not even high on selecting Tottenham defenders kwa FPL.
But I'm not like totally sold on Tottenham. Wamecheza tu na team dogo. Hawajapata team kubwa.
We meet them in after the international
We'll clap
break.
them. We'll clap them.
At home. Ama,
And also they
At the
beat,
Emirates.
Wherever it shall be.
they
Hata kani
beat United.
that's
Nah,
not big.
Tottenham won't be.
it's not a
That
big
North
deal.
London
They
derby
kept
won't be
a
an
clean
easy
sheet.
win.
I
for
think
warm up.
ilikuwa warm up.
Ilikuwa warm up.
Yeah. So at least Spurs find a big team and beat
Was
them.
Evans there? Was Evans there?
I don't
Guessed.
Yeah. So Spurs, well, they're looking good. A hat-trick for Heung-min-Son, taking over from where
Club
Harry Kane left.
captain, yeah.
And, this weekend we saw like 3 hat-tricks.
Yes.
Even
Haaland,
Ferguson, yeah.
Evan Ferguson and Heung-min-Son.
The Brighton game was good.
Ferguson, by the speaking of which, because this one you can get to
He
Peter.
should have been. Is he English or is
No,
he?
No, he's not.
no,
He's
no.
Irish.
He was English, man. He should have been called up ahead of Nketiah, man.
Yeah, he could have.
I wish.
Where
he
could
was
go?
gone.
Ngumu sana.
Ngumu sana.
Nketiah has already scored. What has your striker done?
Rashford mentality monster.
Achana.
Kuna Rashford si striker.
Rashford-
Hoyland bullied Magalhaes. Took him back to
Ali-
Brazil, bana.
He was welcome to Premier League in style.
In what
Yeah,
style?
yeah.
You saw those 2 late goals.
Yeah.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
But
He's
anyway,
not-
tuendelee.
That's how we operate. That's how we operate. I've even forgot where was I when they throw off.
We're talking about hat-tricks.
Oh, hat-tricks, yes.
Yeah.
Heung-min-Son, Evan Ferguson. Brighton slapping Newcastle 3-1. You know, honestly, I didn't think they're gonna do that.
Just like last week, Newcastle ni Vibes FC. Wacha Champions League
Agi-
ikuje wao.
venye Jimani alisema ni kweli,
Vibes
akiadhari.
FC. Eddie Howe,
Na wakiendelea hiyo
English
trend.
manager,
Yo, Champions League watakaangwa na mafuta yao yote.
Unaweza
but-
kula 0 points your group wakicheza.
It's crazy, but a good performance for Brighton. They needed that badly because, I mean, they were slapped at home last
Against,
week but
West Ham.
by West Ham. So, yeah, that was the weekend that was. I don't think deadline day, we were finishing up on that. Any other big signing that impressed you?
Nah, probably. Maybe Joao Felix to Barcelona. Dream
And
move for him. He was
Cancelo.
crying.
Yeah, bana.
Cancelo to Barcelona?
Yeah.
That stands out. That stands out.
For me, when cause me in fan of Barcelona,
Yeah.
when I see this, when I see this, I'm like, oh, this is a response to Real Madrid, that 100 million with Bellingham. Also, any team ya Champions League that wanatengeneza. Forget about La Liga, they're winning it again. But any team ya UCL.
Xavi cannot compete.
So, actually, you meet the
bro, as Madrid, hata hatuna center forward, tuko na Hoselu na bado tunashinda magame.
Na aliweka.
Xavi cannot compete.
Tunanyorosha.
Xavi
no, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, so that's the deadline day. It was very, of course, productive, and of course, teams were very busy. 1 billion spent by the Premier League teams. It's crazy when that happens, and of course, we wait to see if they're going to be impactful or not. Before we go to FPL, I feel like that's the next agenda we have. Like we keep mentioning, we have a new sponsor on board. I mean, the last time we got a sponsor up on the but it's been a minute. Yeah, super excited about this one. So SportPesa coming on board, and don't forget you can always win some cash prizes courtesy of SportPesa. If you want to join that factory of millionaires, because we just told you there's a multi-millionaire in town, or well, in Nyamira town, you just join SportPesa and send the word accept to 79079. Accept to 79079. Of course, you can start playing and putting your bets up. But then mtu aliwekelea sana jana. I mean on Sunday for Arsenal to win against Brighton. I mean against Man United. And kuna some good chums, man.
Yani Brighton wanacheza game poa hata kushinda United. Baka like for references, just to make this conversation poor. Let's use Brighton.
Interesting football. Interesting. Back bus and stuff like that. We don't do that here. So yeah, join SportPesa, play and bet responsibly. Oh, and that SMS is free, by the way. It's free. FPL over the weekend, courtesy of those hat tricks, I'm sure watu walikula mapoints mingi sana, right?
Especially if you captain Haaland, my friend, like I did. 40 points.
Cool in the back.
How many points did you guys get?
In total, 71.
71.
God.
71 iko sawa because it's almost there in the average of the game week.
Don't call me average.
Wait. He's actually below average.
It's below average.
Yeah, the average was 72.
What's wrong with you?
Where's that was going?
Buda uko below average.
Last week I had already quit my job as an FPL manager. So I'm like, Pep,
did you quit or you were sacked?
I am there already.
Exactly. The whole team.
I'm sure if you got 71, I got more than that. So yeah. Of course, Haaland getting 40 points. And of course, I'm also sure Son.
Venant ulipata ngapi?
Son alipata 20 pia.
Ulipata points ngapi wewe?
Me got 78.
Yeah.
Come you're not that good. You're beatable.
I'm saying ilikuwa right. Oh, and last show we saw the FPL winner for last season bagging the 50 Gs.
Yeah.
God.
Lakini ukiangalia hapo unaona yuko kwa top 10. That shows how competitive our league is.
Yeah.
G had 93.
This game week?
Yeah.
Kuna cheat codes.
Oh my
mtu wako Dubai anachezaje FPL. Tuambie
we need to see that one.
Yeah. Kuna 93. I mean, nimeshtuka like how?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
the top manager right now out of that game week is who? Teddy Mkala. He's going by the team yake inaitwa Ballot 3 DDI.
Balotelli. Because of Teddy's name. Balotelli.
Oh yeah, I got that one wrong.
Very creative.
He had 109 points.
Yeah, but total now is 187.
Yeah. So utapata triple captain Haaland.
Actually, he used a free hit chip.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he used a free hit chip. Na akaeka Alvarez na Haaland hapo. And there's something that I'm noticing with you FPL managers. You guys that there's a certain common trend I'm seeing kwa midfield where there's Salah, Mbeumo, Mitoma. Liverpool. There's Mitoma,
Luis Diaz.
And who else? But kuna certain common 4 midfielders that wako in every team now wanna get our save points. Saka too. Saka to that list.
Yeah.
But as you see with this team, he's used the free hit chip. Akakashi na West Ham. Everybody from West Ham walimpatia points, and he had human son. So Apo salute to him.
Akosa.
Amenishinda na 40 points generally.
Okay.
Literally 40 points.
Yeah.
So unajua I'll catch up with him.
In due time.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. But he had Nicholas Jackson as one of his strikers. Most likely maybe he's a Chelsea fan or some time we'll tell. So there's that, and we are going to the international break, man.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 weeks of us enjoying our win, 2 weeks of you cooling banter. It's going to be a long one for you, man. It's going to be a long one for you, man.
And I hope you watch the England game because Nketiah will score.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you're celebrating this season.
Watch
that's the only thing.
May salute him because manze Gabriel Jesus is out, ameingia amerepresent, amefunga bao, ashafungua account.
Yeah.
You know, account ya like kuna watu wamefunga mabao. Unasikia United you guys sijui mko aje, you guys mko -2 kwa game week 4. Seriously, what's wrong with you guys?
Na mko
mnafaa mwende mbali.
Golden boot.
Mnafungwa tu.
Tunasema kitu kama hiyo.
Yeah. But of course the international break is on and there's some competitive matches that will be happening. Euros qualifiers.
Of course, me now choose France. France will be taking on Germany and Netherlands as well.
Yeah.
Them two teams.
So
Win. Germany are not yet back to being the team that they were in 2014. Because Hansi Flick really hasn't gotten out. Netherlands,
yes.
With Ronald Koeman. That's why Netherlands will never win anything. They've gone back to Ronald Koeman, man. They'll never win anything.
It means there's something about Koeman that I say they wanajua and you're about to find
out.
Yeah.
Failure is what you associate.
I think with this one,
he couldn't cut it at Barcelona and at Everton. What is he gonna do with the Netherlands?
Alikuwa fiti sana Everton.
He tried. Yeah, so for this one to go the same page because if you can Europe I'm a France fan. So let's see how that's gonna pop. Of course, man like Saliba has been called up.
He won't start. Everyone knows that.
I don't care.
He won't start.
I don't care.
So it's good
Konate and Disasi will
he won't start.
Yeah.
He can't even keep a clean sheet at Chelsea. You know he scored and
but
then your movie
he has done absolutely nothing to prove that he can start. But anyway, so check out for the Euros and also even with the international break you can still win some big chums courtesy of SportPesa. They have a mega jackpot right now running for 319 million.
Ooh.
Hey. Me I'm
changing my name.
I'm already there.
I'm changing my name.
So yeah, to do that, just go to sportpesa.com. k.sportpesa.com and then of course you can place your bets there. And like we keep saying, usiwekele rent. Utalala nje.
School fees.
Yeah, and school fees acha nayo. Bet responsibly. And of course, SportPesa is regulated by the Betting Control and Licensing Board. It's very important to mention that. So gentlemen, as we go to the international break, any parting shots? Any last words?
Hoyland and Amrabat are coming to cook. Wanakuja.
Washafika.
Tunaanza na Brighton international break kisha.
I have one.
Yeah.
Arteta, by chance if you're watching this, first and foremost like and subscribe and share.
Yes.
Secondly, please start Fabio Vieira ahead of Havertz.
Yeah.
Oh,
please.
And yet here you are.
Start him ahead of Havertz. And with Havertz, the only way you can build his confidence is like the way you did with Gabriel Jesus, who's coming inside and scoring.
Yeah.
So just give him game time upper second half to just come and just to improve his confidence. Because the moment now you start him kwa easy games, it's like there's this load of pressure. Hata when he missed that,
so he can't play.
Yeah,
yani you can see akoneo stress. So
the shot is too heavy for
just
him.
play Fabio Vieira. He looks proven. He looks ready.
Yeah.
And Havertz
Bruno Fernandes.
Pole. And make sure Havertz scores because you have how many games? 3 games.
Poundland Bruno.
To prove an agenda here.
Poundland Bruno.
Yeah. If he doesn't score, tunawapeleka pamoja hadi Jadon Sancho waende Hollywood. Wakiwa akiwa nini James Bond. You?
Yeah, me I'm saying Amrabat and Hoyland are coming to
cook. All right.
Yeah.
To cook rice. Mnahitaji kula rice.
Yeah, watu wakule mchele cause rice.
That's a bad joke, man. You guys
mmekula mpaka now na Casemiro is fat. You remember G calling me Fat Semiro. Manze, what's wrong with you
rice,
guys?
Rice,
end
baby.
The stream, Dave. End the stream.
Rice, baby.
Yeah. So up until next time, my name is Venant.
Wewe ndio ulipigwa nini bana? Ongea.
Representing the
millions of us fans.
I've been Brian, man.
Yes.
Nice.